Hello everyone and welcome to the Anime Zillia, and today starts the month of Misaki Shokuhou. Every Tuesday throughout the month of May I will be covering something Misaki Shokuhou related. So if you're excited for that and you love the character of Misaki Shokuhou from the A Certain Magical Index series, then make sure you subscribe to the channel today. So let's start off by getting to know a little bit more about Misaki Shokuhou with some interesting facts and trivia surrounding the Queen of Tokiwadai. Now, like always, I will be keeping spoilers about the New Testament on the low, as I personally haven't read New Testament yet and I wouldn't want to spoil anything for anime-only watchers. But with that said and done, let's take a look at some interesting things surrounding this character, because the Queen of Tokiwadai, Misaki Shokuhou, goes by a range of different epithets. So that's where we're going to start today. Number 1, mental out. This of course links to her ability, which is also known as mental out. Another title that she goes by would be number 5. This refers to her ranking amongst the level 5 espers within Academy City. The Queen of Tokiwadai, mostly her most used epithet throughout the series. This title stems from her holding the largest faction within Tokiwadai Middle School, plus she also holds the most influence within Tokiwadai thanks to her ability. And finally, Queen Bee. Although a clear reason was never given an answer to for this title or this epithet, it could have something to do with the translation of her name, as her surname carries the honeybee morphete, and with this being the case, her design was inspired to illustrate Misaki Shokuhou as someone who eats through the societal structures. Plus, looking at her colour scheme, it's all bright yellow, like a bee would be, and she does also hold the title of Queen in her other epithets. Now, sticking with information about her name, Misaki's first name can be translated as wish for control, while her whole name can be translated as dominated psychology. Her first name is composed of the characters for control and prey, while, as stated before, her surname carries the honeybee morphete. I kind of like this though because it does link to her kind of whole character and design for it, and the just way the character is presented throughout the series. I think it works really nicely. Especially when you include the ability mental out with it. Everything paired with her name for a character, it all just comes together as a nice neat package. Now, looking at all of the main female characters we have been introduced to in the anime and who have made an appearance from the prestigious school of Tokiwadai, Misaki Shokuhou is joint first in being the tallest character in terms of height. With a height of 168 centimeters, she shares that only with Junko. Now, I thought this was pretty interesting. So within a deck of normal playing cards, an ace can be seen as being 2 levels higher than the queen. Although this could be pure coincidental, this is portrayed in how Makoto Mitaka, the ace of Tokiwadai, is ranked 2 levels above Misaki Shokuhou, aka the Queen of Tokiwadai. Now, did you know that there was some concept art of Misaki Shokuhou with brown hair before the design was finalized, and personally, I like the concept art with her with brown hair. Although, had it have been kept, I do believe it would most likely have clashed with Makoto Mitaka's design, and it would look very similar to that of Mugano's design as well. So, although I quite like the fact that they changed it to the kind of blonde style from Misaki Shokuhou that we know of today, I still do like this original first draft of design. I think it suits her really nicely. And while also on the topic of design for Misaki Shokuhou, did you know her bag used to contain a lot more stars in its design? But this was then changed because it was seen as being too cluttered, reducing the many small stars to one big one. So on top of her amazing Esper abilities, she's also been shown to be very skilled and intelligent when it comes to tactics. For example, she was able to outwit the brilliant mind of Gensai Sekihara using bluffs and taking double-edged gambles when manipulating her own mind in order to deceive him, leading to Gensai himself defeating himself at the end of the Daihatsu Sports Festival. So throughout the series so far, even though we've only seen a glimpse of her character throughout the anime, I know she does play a more heavily role in the New Testament side of things as well, from what I can see. She is a force to be reckoned with, especially with the mental out ability, but also just with her basic skill set that she has already. So then, those were just a few fun facts and trivia surrounding the character of Misaki Shokuhou. Of course, there are many other interesting and intriguing things surrounding this character. However, I think we'll continue to cover those in a later video. But with the month of Misaki Shokuhou continuing throughout the month of May, you can expect more videos in where we take a deep dive into her powers of mental out, exploring the pros and cons of that ability and what it holds. Plus, there are many other fun topics surrounding this character that do want to come, so make sure you do stick around, hit that like button, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff, and of course, more than anything, I want to know your favourite thing about Misaki Shokuhou in the comment section down below. But of course, have a great day, and I'll speak to you real soon. Alligator, matane, goodbye.